morning, everyone. It's Jenn Meyer with Parmele Disability Advocates. I'm here today with Felicia Van Holten. Nice to see you.
Yes, hello.
And we visited with you last week. Felicia made a very sneaky post saying that she was on the road to Jeff City, and we asked what you thought the reason was for this trip. And so today we're going to fill you in on everything. So you were burning up the highway to Jeff City. That's a fun drive.
Oh, yes, the best.
Tell us what you were going for.
So we had an event where we basically were able to meet with legislators and other state members. So I was able to talk with them a little bit about just our plans for the future and other legislative efforts that we want to pursue this session.
One of those efforts would be medical records.
Yes.
So let's backtrack just a second. One of the main things that we use for evidence in our disability claims is medical records. Mm-hmm. Those can be small, but more than likely they're not. They're large, and we're talking hundreds, if not thousands of pages in some cases, right?
That is correct, yeah. And the longer the wait time, the more medical records we're going to have. And unfortunately, Social Security right now is experiencing high wait times as our clients have seen those wait times just increase. And so with that increasing, our medical record costs increase.
Unfortunately, many providers do charge for medical records, and if you have a record that is thousands of pages, that can become quite expensive, and the client, unfortunately, has to bear that cost.
We were talking about reducing the cost of medical records for people who are applying for disability, both Social Security as well as VA. And when you look at it, Missouri is actually one of the worst in the nation when it comes to cost of medical records. We have a heat map prepared that we show different legislators, and we're actually near the very bottom. And so we are working on actually eliminating the cost of medical records for folks who are applying for disability benefits, both VA as well as Social Security.
Wow, that would be huge. Mm-hmm. I mean, I just can't even imagine the relief that our clients would feel and how happy we would be to be able to tell them this is not going to be a cost or a worry for you any longer.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, some clients pay thousands of dollars by the end of their claim because of these medical records. And, you know, when you go for so long without any income, I mean, even $200 or even $50 is a lot for you. And so if we can eliminate that for our folks, I mean, that's going to be a huge sigh of relief. Absolutely.
So tell us, what is the time frame looking like for this?
So the time frame can be long. It is the government. So what happens is we do actually have a bill filed. So that's step one. The next step is we do need to have it heard at a committee, and then they vote on it. They then have to present it again, another vote, and then it goes in front of everybody and they vote. So we're talking, unfortunately, a long time. You're probably at least a couple months before we hear any more progress regarding the bill. But, you know, where they're advocating, I'm talking with representatives at least once a week, trying to get more support for this bill. And then hopefully, once we have that committee hearing scheduled, we'll be up there testifying for it. So it's a long process, but we're there to fight because we know how much it means to.
Would it be advantageous for us to contact our representatives and tell them to vote for this?
Yes. Reach out to the representative that's over your district. Here in Missouri, or here in Springfield, around this area, we have Representative Gregg, Representative Riley, Stephanie Hine is another one. All of these individuals I've already spoken with, and they are in full support, but it never hurts to call them or email them and say, hey, please vote for this. We're on board for this. This is what we want as your constituents.
Thank you for sharing all this and updating us. And thank you so much for all this work that you're putting into this.
Of course. It's for our clients and honestly for everybody who can benefit from this. That's why we're doing it.
Fantastic. Okay, as a reminder, again, it's Bill 1001, and reach out to your representatives in your district. We'll have resources for you at the end of this video to help you find out who that may be. In the meantime, if you have any questions about a disability claim, possibly starting one, or even about this bill and just need some clarification on it, please don't hesitate to reach out to us, and we are happy to help you and answer your questions. So thanks, Felicia, for being with us.
Thanks, Jen.
Thank you guys for joining